Just the future connected. This is the future connected version. The other version has a lot more trumpets. A lot more trumpets. Called Brilliant Wings. There you go, that's the other version. It is a banger. It do be a banger. Right, so this time we are doing the shading. I noticed I looked back on the stream and it seemed a bit blurry, but I don't know if that was the quality of my phone. But I hope it's making them all chrome. Yep. I don't know if it's all blurry. It looks fine where I'm looking at it now, but yeah, we've listened to enough by Honest Shoulder. Even though that is a banger. Okay, so we're going to start with Gliscor. I was going to go and change all the names of the layers, but I stopped the stream and I forgot, so... I'll have to remember this time, maybe. Yeah, there we go. So we're going to do all the darkening first across the whole every character's body, and then we'll go and do all the lightening. In terms of the source of the light, it's going to be coming from the Squirtle in 3. Ooh. The source of the light is going to be from up above here. So it's going to be darker down here. Ooh. Down here than it is up there. Can you actually see my... Yeah, you should be able to. So let's give this a go. Using my favourite shading pen. Let's make it a bit... Yeah, that's good. Makes sense to draw the light first. I just know. Well, what people normally do, or sometimes do, is like... If it's coming from like the corner or something, they'll do like a sun. But since I'm doing it just above like this, then I know that the light is coming from directly above. Basically what I'm doing right now is I'm doing the first layer of shading. Then I'm going to do what's called ocular occlusion, where you take any bit that's completely blocking the light. So Gliscor doesn't really have much of it. But for example, who's the best one to look at? It's probably best to look at it when it comes to these. Areas like in here would be very dark. Not that dark, but... So you do the regular shading first, and then you do what's called the ocular occlusion, which is where the light is getting completely blocked out. Then you do the areas that are slightly brighter. You might do like a thing like that, and then you do another layer which has the... What's it called? The actual light. And that light will be the colour of whatever the light source is. I'll see if I can get an example in one of my own works. Okay, I do have examples, but it's all from old stuff and it's not very good, so you'll see when we work on it anyway. But yeah, basically, if I was doing the light from a specific angle, because normally I do light from the side, so it'll either be from here or from here, and wherever else. But yeah, since it's directly from the top, I think it should be fine. It should be, I guess I should mention as well, like the light is kind of above or in front of Gliscor. So I guess you can imagine it as kind of here. So like this bit would be darker. So it's not going to be directly down, but yeah. If along the way's a little sacrifice. The interesting thing with Gliscor as well is it kind of has all of this is kind of dark. You are not my downfall leader. If our voices will fill the sky. It is Guilty Gear. It's Soul Bad Guys theme. You can hear whatever his name is, who sings the songs. Whoa. Let's go and step in body, let's go, step in body, let's go and step in body, step in body, step in body. Listen to your heart, not the voice in your head. Ooh. Banjo one way. These bits in here are a bit darker as well. Kinda ba-ba-ba. A lot of this early on stuff in Xenoblade is Yoko Shimomura, which is pretty cool because she's a legend composer. Like the amount of stuff that she's done is insane. She's done Street Fighter. She's done what's its name? The Disney one, Kingdom Hearts. She's done a crazy amount of tracks. I don't think she did this one specifically, but This is probably Ace. Ace plus. Yasunori Mitsuda is a legend as well. Hana has... It's probably easier to do. Yeah. Might do. Oh, yeah, I forgot about those. Those are about the same size, I think. I think a lot of this will be kind of in the dark as well. Kind of like this, and then there's slightly brighter here. This side. I don't really like this one. I don't really need it, I think. There is a bit of shading inside the mouth. It's weird how Gliscor just doesn't have a nose. Like, you would expect a bit of a schnoz here. Yeah, that's probably fine for now. Maybe minimize this. A spider bit your foot? Jesus. What kind of spider? Like a big one, or...? You're in pursuit of the culprit. Oh, that looks better. This is the Fog Beast theme. They ever explain the Fog Beasts in the end? Yes, they are basically the two different universes. Because you have the Xenoblade 2 universe and the Xenoblade 1 universe. This is basically, the Fog Beasts are basically the Xenoblade 1, or the Xenoblade 2 universe leaking into the Xenoblade 2 universe. Which is why the Fog King looks like the Guldo boss. Because It's literally a Guldo from that universe that's come into this universe, or come into the Xenoblade 1 universe. That was my interpretation, anyway. So basically, it's like a prerequisite to the two universes colliding together. How does that apply to Future Redeemed? Because then, like, I mean, I may be wrong about this, but I think it is related to Alpha. It's kind of like the melding of the two worlds is still happening. It's just been slowed down, which is why the Annihilation events happen, because the two worlds are still annihilating each other. They're still colliding, which is why the Fog Beasts exist. Now, as to why they don't appear in the base game, I couldn't tell you, but yeah. But yeah, it is related to the two universes colliding. The byproduct of the ongoing merge. Yeah, basically. It's possible that as the merge gets more extreme, as we get to, like, you know, the main story of Xenoblade 3, it's kind of like you know, there's no more portal. It's less unstable. There's no more portals that open. But yeah, it's not explained that well. I think it's meant to be a bit more up for interpretation. Next step after Xenoblade XDE, I think it's going to be remakes or ports of what's its name? Xenosaga. There's no way they had that many Xenosaga references in Future Redeemed just to ignore it. That's Bandai's problem. Well, Bandai has been known to work with Nintendo. Obviously, they're a huge part of Super Smash Brothers, so I think that they could definitely sort something out, whether that's Bandai allows them to use their characters or use their game, or just like you know, porting, either using their characters or porting the game, one of the two. Maybe end of 2025, but I think it'll probably be later than that. Because we're getting XDE in 2025. Mythra Kid Protag. Yeah, it's just going to be like a blonde male version of Mythra. Maybe it'll be a girl this time. That would be cool. I mean, they kind of did it with Mio being kind of a protagonist, a main protagonist. Sucks. I think it's a good thing. We're finally like, because there's so much like where games just come out too quickly. I would rather they took their time with it and we actually got a quality game rather than rushing things like they normally do. I made a mistake here. That should be filled in with blue. And that should be It does seem like it was announced too early, yeah. That's better. There we go. But, I mean, Nintendo adjacent companies announcing things and then taking a long time to release them is not anything new. Maybe. I'm thinking more of like Metroid Prime and Bayonetta 3 and stuff, but you might be right. I think this was a bit dark. Maybe not. This is called A Tragic Decision. It plays when you fight Egil. And I think it also plays when you fight Zanza for the first time as Fiora. I think I want to save this bit, but when I do the proper shading. Because these spikes will obviously produce a shadow, and it'll probably be down like this a little bit, but that is not what we're doing right now, so I'll give it a bit of a shade, and then playing with Zord, no. Zord's battle theme is just the regular boss fight theme, I think. Right, there we go. You can tell. Sometimes it's quite subtle, but you can tell that it does look different. I think this is one that starts playing in the cutscene and then it keeps playing after, which is always fun. God, it's dark. I have to turn my lights on and it's only 4 o'clock. I am cooking dinner tonight, so I will need to probably stop streaming at like 5. Right, that's Garchomp done, I think. Maybe the mouth a bit. I didn't notice as well. I forgot to colour in Oh. Scissor's feet. That one. Scizor does have like back feet as well, but you can't really see them, so from this angle, so it's fine. Okay. Now the thing with Scizor is it actually does have a bit of a chrome finish. Also notice that this is a little bit uneven. Better. Yeah. What name did you decide in Chapter 7? What are you referring to? Oh, I picked Mythra, I think. Simply because I prefer Mythra as a character. Because remember, when I played it, I had already seen the story, including Torna the Golden Country, so I already knew her character from Torna and everything like that, so yeah. How many more Strive DLC characters are there left to add? Well, they just added Dizzy, so they're adding Venom some point next year. So we're getting him next. You've still got Typhlosion's Fire. 6 months! Then we're getting... this character, who we don't know too much about yet. She's going to be the main, like, I think she's the main antagonist of the Guilty Gear anime that's coming out. But yeah, we don't know that much about her. And then we're getting her. Which is Lucy from Cyberpunk Edgerunners. So yeah, pretty sick. Lucy should have been Venom. 6 months. Keep going, that's the last sound you'll ever hear. It's the Reddit song. Broken, the truth is spoken. It's in my throat. Don't know the season or what is the reason I'm still on it. There will be blood shed. The only one left. It's just the first volume, but freaking epic. The anime ended recently. Not like the anime season ended. I'm gonna get rid of these. Just gotta make sure it's consistent. "38-page epilogue, Jesus." Well, no spoilers because I haven't seen the end of the anime yet. Because it's not done yet. I have been spoiled a bit, but I'm trying to avoid the rest of it. And there's a gap here that let's get rid of. The weird thing with Sizzle is it has a mouth, but it's often depicted without a mouth. I think it's mainly just the angle of the official art, but yeah. So Sizzle's quite weird because it's very metallic. So I'll probably need to add a lot of shine to it. I have done metal before. Obviously, I did metal with Wolf and Bedman. Chrome, yeah, you get your chrome. And one of my characters, one of my OCs wears metal on him, so I'll need to do metal here as well. To find the truth in front of me, I must climb this mountain range. Now, when it comes to Typhlosion, I want him to be in darkness. So it'll kind of be it'll be like covered up by dark. But I'll probably do it like, yes, the fire will glow, yeah. So he's going to be in darkness here, and then this bit is going to be lit up. That's the general idea. And then I'm going to have the eye glowing as well, because that always looks cool. I once had some sweet memories. It's worth remaining the same. So the easiest way to do this, I think, is to cover all of it in dark. Oh. Vanish into dark. Future now and past. Vanish into dark. When it all mixes up. Drowning pain with my mind. There's no good or bad in there. Drowning gain, I lost my mind. There's no good or bad in there. Vanish into dark. It is hopelessness fueled by the light. Abyss of desire, abyss of dreams. Is it farther than the edge of the world? Jinx. There's no way they get Jinx in the evolution. Does anyone even like Jinx? The only notable thing that's happened with Jinx is that it was called a racist caricature. Zygarde, maybe. They may end up doing like, because this is Gen 6 where they have primal forms, they may end up doing some kind of primal form. It is hopelessness. So we want to have the eye glowing. And I guess I can kind of have Jinx made it all the way to the end before getting cut. That's interesting then. Maybe they will then. Splash, splash, don't forget to respect for pain. Drowning pain, I lost my mind. There's no good or bad in there. Drowning gain, I lost my mind. There's no good or bad in there. Drowning pain, I lost my mind. There's no good or bad in there. Drowning gain, I lost my mind. There's no good or bad in there. Vanish into dark. Future now and past. Vanish into dark. Vanish into dark. Compress the sky. Compress the sky. So yeah, that'll need extra detail. I also want to do... How can I remember? Yeah, I think Mega Flygon will be definitely, because that was one of the forms that, like, nearly made it in. But he just didn't have a good design for it, so... I imagine that now there is a design for it. It's all gone down so deep I can't see anymore. Let me come away. I'm a shadow always with you. Such a good song. Mega Spiritomb, more souls. You have to do the thing in Legends Arceus where you you go around. I didn't realise when I was doing that they actually light up at night time, so I got so stuck, like, trying to find the different ones and not realising that you can just wait till night time and it becomes a million times easier to find them all. Yeah, I keep thinking every time, like, there's a collectible like that, like, because there was the Zygarde one in Sun and Moon, and I was like, next time this happens, I'm not going to collect any. What did I go and do? I collected them. I'm like, well, it's going to be easy. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, and then it wasn't fine. But next time, I won't collect them. I promise. I promise myself. Not sure why this doesn't have the purple line. Let's add that quickly. Collect the cells again. Maybe. I don't know if they would recycle the same thing again, but you might be right. Maybe it's like you have to collect Diancie crystal shards or something. I guess we shall see when the game releases. I just hope it's not tedious. They had all of like you had to unlock all of the doors for the legendaries in Paldea. Ting-Lu, Chi-Yu, Wo-Chien, and Chien-Pao. What is... I can't find what layer this one is on. This is why you label your layers. Oh, there we go. It's all the way down here for some reason. Oh, right, because it's behind. That's why, because it's behind. That's why I put it there. No, it's because it's because this one's behind. Well, that means I did draw. Aha, okay. I should have let my past self cook. So then we have fire coming along here. Oh, that's pretty good. I've been thinking about, like, maybe Lucario's toes should be a bit more out like this. Just because... And then it looks like his feet are actually on the ground. And this one. Go. Okay. Another thing I wanted to do was shrink this eye down slightly because that one was slightly larger. It looks so bad. It looks so bad. Just looks terrible. Yeah, there's that one bit of them like in the tunnel. And it's all CGI and they're just green screen on top of it. It looks so cheap. It's real, they went into Minecraft. I don't get why they made it live action. It feels like animation is so disrespected for no reason. It was real, yeah, no, I haven't been keeping up clearly. My bad, yeah, yeah. Wrong pen. Wrong colour, rather. I have been thinking, I don't really know if I like the way I drew Lucario's mouth. I honestly think it looks better like that. Life is Roblox, and you go into Minecraft. Man, drawing Lucario is so weird. I think it looks fine, but... I've drawn Lucario so many times and it looks different every single time. Whoa. Right, that's shading part 1 complete. So the next thing I want to do is lighting part 1. But before we get on with that, to nothing. Okay, when it's not a single type. Jen. So it's heavier but shorter. Okay, so it's a Gen 6 bug type. It's even heavier than Golisopod, but shorter. No, it's a water type. There's a water type that is heavy. It's Claw, it's yeah, water nun. Water. It can't be grass or bug. That's fine. Shorter than 2, but heavier than 108. So it's very big and very heavy. Very small and very heavy. Who's small and heavy and water type? Oh, Volcanion. Maybe. Yeah. Haha, I got it in 3 as well. That's crazy. Not this time. I don't want it to be that bright. Yeah, there we go. Got water on the first guess, fire on the second, so yeah. Well, the reason I thought Volcanion, because I was like, who's a big, bulky water, or like a bulky water type that's like not that big? And the only one I could think of was Volcanion. Because I thought of like, you know, I usually think of like trainers that have those Pokemon. And the only water type trainer in Kalos is the Elite Four, and the Elite Four has like Clawitzer. And I couldn't think of anything else that the Elite Four had other than that. See, whenever I went to get the codes, I went to game to get the codes. And for Arceus, and I think a few other ones, the guy gave me 2, just in case one of them didn't work. But they both worked, so I just got 2 of them. The guy just gave me 2. He was just like, here, have 2 in case one doesn't work, and I was like, sure, and then I just got 2. Yeah, a bunch of gibberish. I don't actually know if this is gibberish, it might be actual, like, Latin or something. I think Garchomp doesn't need that much light on him. Or maybe a bit here. Okay, so Sizzle is going to have a lot more light coming off him because he's metallic. You know, it doesn't look too metallic right now, but hopefully it will do later. Blowy belly. They're great. It's kind of subtle, but I do think it makes a big difference. Lucario, one interesting thing is that these rings here are actually made of metal. Which is something that was confirmed in Scarlet and Violet. If you look at its model, those rings, yeah, they're made of metal. And obviously the spikes are made of metal too. That justifies it being a steel type. There we go. Speed around that. Another thing I want to do as well is just... There we go. So the last thing I want to do is head back to the... Which layer is it? There we go. So I want to add, firstly I want to add the... wooden colour to this. Oh, what did I do? Oh, wrong layer. That's why. I meant, because there's this... Yeah, I need a layer here. Okay. I want to add wires to this in different colours. Or I might just do copper wires. I could do it like... kinda... that, then you take like the kind of copper color and kind of do it like that. Blue. Red. Black. Left. Black. Green. And gray. Fill that in. Okay, that is 5 o'clock. And I need to get started cooking dinner, so I'm going to call it there. Made some good progress today. Did the first layer of shading on everything. Next week, probably, I will go and finish this off, shade all of this for the first time, and then I will figure out how the lighting interacts with everything. It's coming together. It's nearly done, and I also need to do the texturing for the walls. So yeah, the colours actually, the getting rid of the lines doesn't make too much difference. I have done painting without line work before. I know how to do it, but I just prefer line work a lot of the time, I think. Alright. There we go. As if to the truth seeker. So what I am going to do when I stop streaming is name the layers so I don't get confused. Alright. So yeah, probably next week I will see you then. For now,